women punish other women for being too ambitious. And if you don't believe me, keep watching, because I found a 2013 study that literally proves you wrong.
Now, when I talk about these concepts, many women will say that I'm preaching division. They'll say that I'm preaching divide, that I'm teaching women to hate other women. But this will show you the research that backed up what I'm saying in regards to women being attacked for being their best. And because they don't want to be attacked, they are not being their best, and they're purposefully not winning because they don't want to get attacked by other women. Keep watching.
This is the study right here by Dr. Joyce F. Benenson. She teaches at Harvard, and it's available through the National Library of Medicine's database if you want to check it out. It's called The Development of Human-Female Competition, Allies, and Adversary, focused on girls as young as 3, as well as girls in their teens closer to 15 years old. And she studied these groups of girls in different group activities while also studying boys in the same group activities. And the researchers concluded that a girl cannot assert social power or superiority as an individual without risking other girls' denigration.
Women essentially are afraid to really pop their ish, show up, show out, be the best at what they do, and remain number one or fight to be number one or push themselves to be the best at what they're doing because they have fear of what other women will do to them. That is a problem.
If certain girls performed better in the shared activities, they were viewed as less liked by other girls in the group. But it was the opposite for the boys. The more high-performing the boys were, the more they were liked by their peers. As a result of this, girls avoid employing signifiers of high status.
When a woman tells you she doesn't like another woman, I would like for you to have an assessment of the woman that she claims she has a problem with. I don't want to hear about any nonsense. It has to be a substantial foundation as to why she doesn't like that woman. Meaning something was said, something was done, there was an action, she went after the guy that you're with, she stole from you, she lied to you, she set you up. You have to have a real reason why you don't like that woman. And for you guys who are on the other side of the conversation, pay attention to the woman that she claims that she doesn't like. It'll most likely be because that woman is winning and farther ahead than her in a particular area, and she doesn't like it. And as a result of that, she doesn't like that woman. She doesn't have a substantial reason to not like her. She doesn't like the other woman because the woman is winning. Point, period, blank.
Meaning they avoided sharing their accomplishments when they did well, or even joke telling. The study also showed that girls evaluate each other based on niceness or a lack of competitiveness, whereas the boys were drawn to more competitive, high-performing boys. Girls were also more inclined to play the games where there was no clear winner and they were just sharing an activity together like jump roping and everyone could kind of get applause, whereas the boys were very clearly drawn to games where there was a clear winner. And when the girls had to play games where there was a clear winner, the winners expressed a lot of discomfort. And if the winner boasted or was show-offy at all about them winning, that winner was rated mean by the other girls. This study was very revealing to me.
So essentially speaking, women don't like competition. They prefer certain things where there isn't a winner. We're all the same. We're all blending in together. Nobody has to feel insecure. Nobody has to feel inadequate. Nobody has to feel inferior if we're all playing the same game where there's not a winner or a loser. Notice, what did Ali say? Ali said that the winner would sometimes get nervous when they win because they know the disdain that they will receive from it. Meanwhile, with men are trying to befriend the guy who's winning. Men are competitors, real competitors, meaning they don't mind. They will cheer on. They don't really mind, but in the community of women, it's not really the same. And as a result of that, again, women are afraid to win or show their wins as a result of that. And notice how Ali also said that the women considered the woman that was winning mean. That's why when women tell me about other women, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other, because I know the way women process things. A woman winning is mean. A woman who's confident is arrogant. A woman who has boundaries is not likable. A woman that fights for what she wants, she's too competitive. She's a narcissist. She's a sociopath. It's hard to really listen to what women are saying sometimes because the corner that they're coming from is a corner of inferiority. So the way that they're translating another woman, it's not who that woman really is. It's their inferiority speaking. Notice how she said they would call the girl that's winning mean. What did she do that was mean? She didn't say or do anything that was mean, but the fact that she won, that was mean. That was the offense.
Because I've always felt like ambitious women seem very intimidating and very dangerous. So I made it the center point of my psychological fiction thriller, The Raise, which is out September 17th and on pre-order now in my bio. It's about a very ambitious female founder accident at Burning Man, but was it an accident after all? If you're obsessed with these themes, you can check out my link in bio to pre-order the book and would love to know what you think of this study in the comments.
Women are terrified of winning. Women don't want to win. Women have this deep fear, guilt, and shame in regards to winning because women don't want to be attacked for being their best. That's why women play small. That's why women don't put their best foot forward. That's why women don't show up and show out. Women are usually shrinking themselves as much as they can. And they shrink themselves as a form of protection. I get it. If I shrink myself, I won't be attacked by other women. If I don't do my best, I won't be attacked by other women. Literally, Allie literally said that women refrain from talking about their wins amongst other women because they don't want to get scrutinized for it. Women worship high-value, successful men, but they try and destroy high-value, successful women. Now, look at that. Is that not backwards? Do we not have major issues in the community of women that people refuse to speak on? Is that not backwards? Worshipping successful, ambitious men, wanting to marry them, buying books on how to appeal to them, watching high-value dating coaches, level up dating coaches. How can I dress to get a high-value, successful, ambitious man? How do I do my makeup to get a high-value, successful, ambitious man? How do I wear my hair to get a high-value, rich, successful, ambitious man? What side of town should I go buy coffee and grocery shop to get a high-value, ambitious, successful man? But the minute you encounter a high-value, successful woman, you want to destroy. There's a lot of deprogramming and reprogramming that has to be done in the community of women. There's a lot of deconstruction. A lot of deconstruction because it's very much backwards. And I'm not afraid to have these conversations on a mass scale because it opens doors for more women to have conversations about this to see if maybe there can be some type of change. And one thing I'm always telling women, let's not be negative and say, oh, Mel, it's never going to change. Things can change if we talk about it enough. Look at what's happening to the birth rates. Props to you guys, ladies. You're picking much better. You're being more selective with who you're going to have children with. Women are not running to the altar and running to have children. They're taking their time and they're selecting better because women have all been coming together, especially on social media, to have certain conversations to create change. So the low birth rates is a result of that change. So ladies, if we continue to deconstruct certain things in the community of women, it can help all of us. So let's talk about women punishing successful women. What's up with that? Let's talk about it. This is a harsh truth. This is one of the harshest truths that a woman will have to accept in her life, and that is you have a choice. I tell women all the time, life is about choices. You don't get to run away from making the choice. It's very hard for women to make decisions because every decision will come with a sacrifice. When you make certain decisions for yourself, you will hurt people in the process. Not intentionally, but you will hurt people in the process when you make certain decisions. But you have to accept the reality of life so you can make the proper decision. And that's understanding. You either want to be a successful woman that wins. You either want to be a successful woman that wins, a successful woman that wins, or you want to be a woman that has a lot of friends. Pick your poison. A lot of women tell me, I want to be ambitious, Mel. I want to be successful, Mel. I want this. I don't believe you. Because when the scrutiny starts, when you start getting rejected by women, when women don't like you, when women start coming together because they're upset that you're just being your best, you're going to fold. So I don't believe you. The reality is, if a woman desires to be successful and progressing in life, you have to understand that women are going to punish you for your ambition and being good at what you do, and most men will reject you. That's the opposite side of the coin. Most men are going to reject you if you're a successful woman, because men have to feel like they're above. And if they feel like you're so smart that you're going to be challenging them intellectually, or they feel like you're so confident in yourself that they won't be able to mold you, right? Men want women who are moldable. If a woman is confident in herself, she's not very moldable. If you have confidence and success as a woman, most men are going to reject you. Is that a truth that you're willing to face? Do you still want to be successful now? After hearing those things, do you want to be successful? Do you want to win now? Do you want to be on the receiving end of women coming together to create hives to attack you? Do you want that? If it's too much for you, then just have a mediocre life. Live basic. There's nothing wrong with basic. There's nothing wrong with average. There's nothing wrong with being mediocre. Sometimes that's safer for you because you probably cannot handle what comes with a woman who's winning or who wants to win. If that's too much for you to handle, then again, I had a video where I had a woman say, I don't want to be that girl. I thought I did. But after listening to your video, Mel, I don't want to be that girl. I don't think I could handle that level of bullying. I don't want to be that girl. And I said, you know what? I respect you for saying that. I expect you for saying that, because that means that you assess the reality and you realize that it's going to be too much for you. So you said, you know what, Mel? I don't want to be that girl. It's too much. It's too much to bear. It's too much to carry. I'm going to just hide and be average and just be me. I don't want to be that girl. And I told her I respect it. I respect that as a woman, you saw the truth. You didn't try to change it. You assessed yourself and you asked yourself if you can handle the downsides of that thing, and you decided it's not for you. That is a grown woman mentality. Now, this study by Allie, Allie's talking about the study. Allie just actually wrote a book, you guys. I'm going to tag Allie's TikTok below. I'm actually going to send her a message about this when I have a chance to. I tagged Allie's TikTok handle below, and I tagged her book, and I'm going to try to find her Substack post about this whole thing about women punishing ambitious women. I'm going to try to find Allie's Substack so you guys can have an opportunity to read her thinking piece on it. But this is what Allie's talking about. If you are a woman who wants to win or you're ambitious, women are going to punish you. So friendships and stuff is not really a thing. And a lot of times when I say this, some women think they can change me or they can change my mind, or they'll tell me things like, oh no, Mel, you're hurting, you're in pain. First of all, I'm not hurting. Second of all, I'm not in pain. I'm actually really damn happy, and I love the direction that my life is going in. I'm not unhappy and I'm not in pain. I don't really know why you're saying that. Women never understand women who accept reality for what it is, because women are always trying to alter things. I don't do that. I look at things for what it is and I decide how I'm going to respond to it. For me, for where I'm going, friendship is not really a thing. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm not saying I won't give it a try. I'm not saying that I won't vet women out to see if a friendship can be developed. But I know the rate that I'm going and the rate that I'm moving, I refuse to be stopped. And I'm not going to let a friendship with a woman stop me, or I'm not going to let women stop me. So I'm not going to fold, right? I'd rather kind of just stay focused.
All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it's ridiculed. Second, it's violently opposed. Third, it's accepted as self-evident. Arthur Schopenhauer. What will keep certain women ahead of the game in life? people ahead of the game, the person who accepts the truth the first time it's told is going to be far ahead while everybody else is running in place. Many women are running in place or running in circles because they don't like the truth. So if you don't like the truth, you're going to just live a stagnant life. The reality is, when I was building my brand, and I started Your Level Up Guru, which was actually Moments with Mel before it became Your Level Up Guru, I never told anybody. That's number one. I never told anybody what I was doing. Never shared my YouTube with anyone. I never told any family to follow it. I never told any friend to follow it. Because I believe that if somebody puts their mind to a goal and you put God in it, that's all you need. I never looked for approval to do things from people. I've never really asked people what they thought about things because humans are insecure. So they are usually 9 times out of 10 going to project. And I know that. So I never really ask anybody about something before I do it. If it's a goal or something I want to achieve or something that I want to tap into, I never ask people for their permission. You'll never catch me calling you saying, hey, I think I'm going to open up a restaurant. What are your thoughts? You will never, if you ever get a call like that from me, know that that's a doppelganger or a clone. I never ask people what they think about something that I want to tap into, achieve, or start. I never ask them. Because I am a realist and I understand human nature. I'm never going to ask you. I'm just going to do it. And if I need counsel on what I'm doing, I'm going to ask somebody that has already done it, succeeded at it, conquered it, and smashed it. And I will ask them to help me find the perfect model for what I'm doing. I don't ask people who haven't done what I want to do what they think. You can call that arrogant all you want. I don't ask them because they're just going to project. So there's no point, right? The reality that women have to understand is that ambitious women will rarely be accepted by other women. I broke up with feeling bad and sad about the lack of friendships and close bonds with women. I never feel bad about that because for the type of woman I am, that's not really a thing. It doesn't fit who I am or where I'm going, and I've accepted that. I'm not going to try to change that because why am I going to put myself in a position where something can possibly get destroyed by not accepting a truth of a matter? And the truth of the matter is, just like Ali said in that video, women punish ambitious women. So I'm an ambitious woman. I want to win. In every area, in every category, in every part of my life, I desire to win. So having close bonds with women is like friendships and stuff. That's not really a reality for me because it doesn't fit the criteria of the kind of woman that I am. You guys may think, oh, well, that sounds dark. That sounds pessimistic. It doesn't sound dark and it doesn't sound pessimistic. It's the reality. You just heard the study, did you not? The issue that a lot of women are going to have in life is women, even if the facts and the evidence is in front of them, they're going to try and change it. Women spend more time changing what's outside of them instead of changing what's inside of them so what's outside of them can change. Women have an obsession with alteration. They think they can change men. They think they can change their friends. They think they can change the women around them. They think that they can change people's minds. You can't change nobody but yourself. You can't change the realities of society and the world that we live in. I had a conversation where I told Black women racism is never going away. It'll never go away. So the best thing that you can do as a Black woman is pull the strings in a way where you can make stuff work for you. Have an understanding of how the world views you and respond to that in particular ways where you can get the best outcome. As far as racism, that's never going to go away. So a lot of people have to accept the reality in order to make necessary changes. If you are a woman who's ambitious, who wants to win in life, who wants to be number one, close bonds with other women, it's not really a thing, my dear. And I'm not, don't feel bad about it. That's just what it is. I tell people all the time, rich people in high society, getting close to them, that's not really a thing. They don't want to talk to you. They want to be connected to other people who are just like them to protect themselves. That's where classism comes in. And I'll do another video on that. A content creator on TikTok, she talked about that. Rich people don't want nothing to do with the general collective. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to be friends with you. They don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to collaborate with you. They don't want to interact with you. Not because they feel like they're better than you, but they know that people who have less than you will try and destroy you. They understand that reality, which is why they don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to connect with you. They don't even want to speak to you. Because in their reality, if they take the chance of connecting to somebody under them, you will pull them down. That's human nature. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's human nature. They understand human nature. So they do things in a way to protect themselves. And that's what life is about, protecting yourself so that life can be enjoyable. So if you're a woman who's ambitious, most women are not going to like you. They're going to feel like you're mean or you're an enemy or you're a problem for being the best. Women will villainize the woman who's the best. They will feel like you're insulting them by being good at your job. You're insulting them by being talented. You're insulting them by being gifted. You're insulting them by being ambitious. You're insulting them by progressing. That's how women are going to internalize that. You winning is an insult because you're not on the same level as them. So when you understand that, you're not going to really have them around you like that because it's going to cause problems. And the research shows that. That's what Ali talked about. So any woman who's very successful, there's a content creator that I listen to. I forgot her name. I'll try to find her name so I could put it in the handle. I join her live. Sometimes she joins my lives. And, you know, she's a very successful woman. Like, she has her PhD. She's very successful monetarily. She's very ambitious. I think she used to be a pastor, too. She's the full 9 yards. And even she would say it in her live. She's like, friends with women is not really a thing for me. That's not really a reality for me because I have too much. I'm doing too much. I have too many goals. I have too many things that I accomplish. That makes women extremely uncomfortable. So unless it's a woman that's doing what I'm doing, if not more, it's rare that connection can be made because women don't like ambition on a woman. They like it on a man. Women worship high-value men. Women buy books on how to get a high-value man. Women watch Kevin Samuels to see how to dress to appeal to a high-value man. Women watch podcasts on high-value men. Women try to go in environments where high-value men are, but the minute they encounter a high-value woman, they want to destroy her. That's just the reality. So if you are a woman working towards being high value, you will have to separate yourself from them. To protect yourself, to give yourself safety. The higher a woman ascends, the more she has to separate herself from other women. The higher she goes up the ladder, the less and less women will be around her. That's not a fantasy, that's a fact. It'll be more men. More men will be on her team. More men will be working under her. More men will be connected to her. More men will be around her. Masculine, strong, ambitious, successful men don't view successful women as threatening. Feminine, insecure, non-ascended men with lack are the ones that see successful women as some type of competition. But masculine, successful men who are breaking barriers in the world, they see a woman as a woman. They don't see you as anything more than that. So you are protected more when you're around them. They're not going to jump you in the bathroom, but women will. Because the dynamic amongst women is different. So if a woman desires to be successful, you're gonna have to read these studies, do your own research on these studies, highlight these studies, and accept the study. Don't fight it. Don't try to change it. Stop looking for loopholes. That's what it is. That's what it is. If you're a successful woman, close bonds with women, that's a rare thing. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect your brand. You have to protect the work of your hands. Women punish ambitious women, just like they punish beautiful women. So you have to accept that for what it is.
Are you socially awkward? If this is something that you are struggling with, the ability to have superb social skills, etiquette, the ability to understand social cues, the ability to go in a room, read the room, work the room, and put your best foot in. Are your emotions controlling you, or are you controlling your emotions? Emotional control is a big thing. In this class, we will talk about the skills, a little bit of the skill of thinking as well, and just how you can live your life in a way where your emotions are not your master.